hiking today on the Rincon Shortcut off-highway vehicle route. You can actually bring your OHV and go on this trail. Looks like it's about maybe 7 miles long. Two N 24. Stop at the ranger station and get a pass and they give you the combination to the lock, and from there you can come up and take the trail. About a half a moon. San Gabriel Canyon. Not much to see yet, it's still kind of dark. It's about 5:45 in the morning. Sun's getting ready to rise on the Rincon Trail. It's like a little narrow canyon. Probably be impossible to get through all the heavy brush. There's the moon again. I started way down there. The road winds around, all around, all through down here. You can't quite see it, just down below. Works its way around. It goes over the side of that mountain there. And it goes out, around behind it, and back over, over to here. Looks like there's going to be clouds today, so we won't be able to see Catalina. It's even kind of hazy here in the canyon. That's the OHV check-in station there. Looks like there's one person in line waiting to get in. Opens at 8. It's probably getting close to 8 o'clock. Continue on. There's some quail right up in there under the bushes. Might be in there too far already. And they're not moving, you can't see them. There they go. Looks like 2 quail. I'm almost to Pine Mountain. I think the ridge switches, or the trail switches to the other side of the ridge. It's very pretty in here. Lots of pretty vegetation, a few pine trees here and there. Pretty nasty looking cliffs there. Just came around the top of probably the highest point of this trail, and here's Mount Wilson right there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. I have no idea how many miles away it is. Doesn't look very far, but it can be deceiving. So I think this trail goes on the other side of this big ridge here. Yeah, it does. Looks like there's a little saddle there to get across. I think I'm headed towards that peak over there, I think. I'll know more when I get around this corner. A little bit of downhill for a change. It's been pretty much uphill for the last probably 5 miles. Some pretty purple flowers. I don't know what they are. Lupin, maybe? So far, it's almost 9 o'clock, and so far nobody's passed me yet in a vehicle. I figured there'd be people out here on a Sunday. However, it is Mother's Day, so if you're watching this, Mom, happy Mother's Day. That's Pine Mountain. Some kind of towers up on top. I haven't been up there yet. I'm not gonna have time today. I'll be lucky to get back right before dark. So I'll have to wait till the next trip. There's Baldy way back in the distance. Time for a little rest. Get some water. These shady spots help a lot. That's the West Fork River down there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a paved road that goes all the way to the reservoir to the west, and that little canyon going up with all the trees in it is Bear Creek. That goes way up in the canyons up to Smith Mountain. It also continues to the left. I've never been on either trail. And that over there, it's Pigeon Ridge. We took a hike up there about 2 weeks ago. It's about 10 miles round trip. It's a pretty good hike. Some of the nice scenery on the Rincon Red Box Road. It's a really nice road. I think it's designed more for someone to drive on it, but I decided to hike on it. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and the shade is certainly nice. And the nice thing is not many people come up here. Today I saw 2 Jeeps, 2 trucks, and 2 guys on bicycles, some kind of mountain bikes. That's all I've seen so far. It's late in the day, I probably won't see anything else. I think you can't get through the gate now. Down at the bottom, so not much traffic. Lots of lush forest down here. It's really green. Views of the surrounding mountains are fantastic.